Hey everybody, Gabe Suarez here, Suarez Tactics. I just got done with a workout, so I'm breathing a little hard, and I figured I want to get this done. I got a bunch of stuff I got to do today, but I want to get this plugged in and in the works. The last few videos, man, oh man, the uh, the the village idiots, man, they're out with their pitchforks and their torches and stuff. It's hilarious. But anyway, you know what? What's the old saying? Their hate keeps me warm, and it's kind of necessary. Probably got to get some snow today. Anyway, weapon lights. Okay, I did a video. I think it was last year. I went out in the back 40 there, and dark night, nothing but moon, a little bit of ambient light and stuff like that. And I showed you guys exactly how much you can see. Okay, so look. Lights are used proactively, okay? That means that something is happening and you have forewarning and you deploy the light. Weapons that are designed to be used proactively should have a weapon light on them. Okay, now look, let's discuss proactive and reactive, because it seems that some of these Elmer Fuds out there, man, it's like they don't understand what that means. Okay, all right, proactive. It means that you go and you do something at a time of your own choosing. You decide, I'm going to go into that room. You decide, I'm going to draw my pistol. I'm going to shoot the active shooter in the back of the head before he even realizes I'm here. Proactive. I proactively go to the gas station and refill my gas tank so I don't have to reactively go back there with a gas can and fill my gas tank, okay? Reactive means that something happens at a time not of your choosing. It's unexpected, sometimes a surprise, and you have to now react from a position of unreadiness, okay? Proactive, reactive. It's always best to be proactive if you can. Proactive capability has to do with your attentiveness, the way you process information, your level of situational awareness. We should probably do a video on situational awareness and proactivity, but that gets kind of long. So, all right, so we have proactive techniques and we have reactive techniques. Proactive techniques involve simply drawing the pistol and using marksmanship. All you need is a pistol, marksmanship, and the will to kill. That's it. Okay, that's all you need for proactive. Most academies in the United States focus on proactive shooting because it's easy to teach. Okay, reactive is different. Reactive means that you're already under fire. Someone's already trying to kill you and you have to catch up. Okay, you're already behind. And your methods and skills have to make up for that fact. That's why we teach getting off the X on the draw, explosively, not this range-based competitive shoot and then scuttle across the range to another shooting box, okay? But dynamic movement off the X, like has worked in the real world multiple times. Okay, so anyway, that's the distinction between proactive and reactive. Proactive weapons are something that you go and you get to the fight. For example, okay, this right here, there's nothing defensive about this. This is a proactive weapon. It's something that you go and get to fight with. And it has, okay, a surefire scout light, which I think is probably the best, as far as I know. I mean, there could be other ones that I'm not aware of, but the best system for a proactive long gun like this, okay? Nice and short, compact, and everything else. But this is not something you carry around in a holster. This is something that you go and get in order to negotiate a fight. It needs a weapon light, especially if it's going to intentioned to be used indoors. Another example, okay? This is the blaster that sleeps by my bed. It's a CZ SP01. It's got a can on it because why wake the neighbors? I mean, there's no reason to be rude, okay? If you, anyway, so it's got a can on it. It's got a surefire, what is this one? 300, X300, X400, okay? And it's got a laser unit. See if we can bring that one up here. Let's see, no, there. Okay, it's got a laser unit, as you can see, okay? It's got a light and a laser and so on, okay? And it's attached to the rail and it's zeroed so that it sits just, a couple inches lower than my dot, okay? It has a tape switch. I think that any light that is going to be used in a combative situation, I'm not saying defensive, that's a dumb word. A light used in a combative situation must be used, capable of being used by pressure, by the firing hand while the finger is on the trigger. If you have to use your support hand or you have to use your trigger finger to activate that light, I think that that light is ill-developed and ill-advised. You have to be able to do it with grip pressure because you know what? In my experience, there have been times when this hand is occupied or injured, and this is pointing at a threat or a threat area. I have my finger on the trigger because I think I'm going to need to probably shoot, and at the same time, I need to activate that light. Okay, so using the trigger finger for anything other than pressing the trigger or staying out of the trigger, I think is a mistake. Okay, unfortunately, light designers, other than Surefire and Streamlight, don't listen to people like me, and so you have a myriad of these little CCW lights that people want to carry in their everyday carries that have to be operated either by a support hand or the primary hand trigger finger. Mistake, okay, because you can't light and shoot at the same time, and you need to be able to light and shoot at the same time. But anyway, this is my bedside gun, okay? SPO1, Holosun, ESP, EPS, EPS, Surefire Light, Omega 9K, and Warren Extended Magazine. Okay, this is everything that I need to repel boarders in the middle of the night without being rude and waking up the neighbors and disturbing the dog and all of those unseemly. The gentleman wouldn't do that. Okay, so that's that. Now, what I carry on the street, okay, for everyday carry, self-defense, and so on. Okay, something like this. Okay, doesn't even have rails on it. Okay, and you know, it's nice, it's light, it's easy to carry. Okay, and I carry it in a holster like this. This is the JM Custom Kydex, the George holster. It's designed for people that spend more time at the gym than they do at the bar. Designed for people that eat more protein than donuts, okay? Which, you know, if you are serious about being a warrior, a fighter, you should have a warrior's body or seek to develop one, okay? If not, see my video on the Fat Pistolero, okay? So anyway, I don't carry things with, you know, these big giant holsters and so on. You know why? Because they dig into the leg muscle and they're super uncomfortable. Okay, so now my everyday carry pistols that I carry for reactive use, I don't have lights on them. They are nice and sleek and slim. This one I can even carry without a holster because it's double action. Oh my God, wait until the haters hear that one. Okay, now, do I carry a flashlight with me all the time? No, I don't. Okay, I don't. You know, I dress like a normal person. I wear jeans, I wear hoodies. I don't carry, you know, cargo pants that have 12 different pockets for every little possible weapon I could carry. I'm a normal dude. I live a normal life. Okay, so, you know, I carry my everyday carry pistol. I carry a couple of spare magazines. I carry a knife. And, you know, my wallet, my keys, a gangster roll with cash, you know, a watch, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay, normal, everyday type stuff. If I was going into battle, I would be dressing differently. But if I had to go into battle every day, I would move and I would go somewhere where I didn't have to go into battle every day. Okay, so now I keep lights at home. On my weapons, as you see, I keep lights at home, you know, because we live up here in the woods and sometimes, you know, the lights go out because shit happens. Okay, so I keep lights, you know, handy. I keep lights in every vehicle. And if I'm going to venture out after hours or think that I'm going to be out after hours, I'll throw something like this in my pocket. Okay, and I'll clip it in there. Okay, this is one of the old Surefire stilettos. Why I like them is that I can plug them into my vehicle and leave them charging all the time. And if I need it, I can just grab it, keep it with me. Some people don't like it. You know, whatever. I mean, if you want one with batteries, go ahead, do one with battery. It doesn't matter. I like the convenience of being able to charge this up in the vehicle, just like in the old days with the Kell lights in the patrol car. You know, and I will use this, okay, in the traditional way, okay, like this, okay, and now I can turn this light on as needed, illuminate what I need to illuminate, you know, and if it needs to be shot, it'll get shot. No big deal. Okay. But my everyday, I don't have a weapon light on. Okay. It's too much of a pain in the ass to carry that around. And there are methods for using these detached weapon lights. I think even if you're, you know, like if you're running, you know, as a SWAT dude, you know, kicking doors, or patrol guy, shagging radio calls and stuff like that, you know, you should have a weapon light on your pistol. You should have a weapon light on your shotguns and rifles, because the circumstances that those guys get into are different than the circumstances that people that are not doing that for a living get into. Okay. Nonetheless, patrol guys, SWAT guys, direct action dudes, you should have one of these in your hand anyway, not in your hand, but accessible, because not everything is going to be a point my gun and light up the problem. Sometimes you need to just illuminate things, and it's a lot easier to do it with a handheld light, and so on. There are ways that you can covertly light things, and so on. Perhaps we'll do a video on the use of tactical flashlights and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot more than strobing and, you know, and cornering and stuff like that, although that's a part of it. So anyway, guys, this is it. You know, proactive weapons intended to be used proactively, need a light on them. Weapons that are intended to be used reactively, not so much. Okay. Always a good idea to have something like this handy, even if it's not on your person. Have it nearby. And if you're going to go out after hours, or you expect to be in dark environments, just throw one of these in your pocket, or clip it to your belt or something like that. And that's it. It's pretty simple. Okay. So you know, I guess I'm in agreement with some of the people that say that weapon lights are not necessary. Oh my God. I hope the earth didn't stop moving. But anyway, that's it. Got to drink some protein and keep up the gains. Bam!